Uh, Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Yeah, I hope I can do this show because I'm a creature of habit and I am used to having my coffee first thing in the morning. Yeah. Well, tomorrow I've got to go to the doctor's office and get a stress test on my heart, so can't have coffee 24 hours before. So it's going to be a rough day. I might be a little bit irritable. I may get that caffeine headache because you guys know I'm used to having my big bowl of coffee in the morning. I feel like I've lost my best friend. Okay, so here we sit, Tuesday morning, 2 weeks and 2 days away from the NFL virtual reality draft. The teams will not be in their facilities. They'll be doing it via teleconferencing. We don't know which platform it's going to be, if it's going to be Skype or if it's going to be Zoom or something else. But the teams are basically going to be in their homes, basically teleconferencing and calling in to who they pick. Now, technically, that's not really that much different than what's normal because the Cowboys, they're always at the start. Their main contingency is all right there in their headquarters, in their stuff, calling to wherever the draft is. And of course, the player walks across the stage, commissioner gets booed. Well, the good news for the commissioner is he won't get booed today, or excuse me, this draft. It will definitely be different. And you can guarantee that the NFL will be doing some things to make it actually even more fun because the NFL, more than anything else, they learn how to roll with the punches and still stay relevant no matter what happens. So look for some extra innovation here. Look for some little extra oomph out of the NFL draft. Look for some things that you probably don't expect to make it worth watch TV. So, and who knows? The NFL, they'll come up with some stuff that you'll enjoy. Now, speaking of coming up with stuff that you'll enjoy, we've by now we know that Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant were working out last week. We all saw the pictures of the guys outside working and things. We had seen earlier in the day yesterday that Zeke Elliott was working out with Dak Prescott, and now we also saw that Dez and Dak were working out together as well. Again, working on roots and everything. Boom, putting this stuff together. And supposedly, according to Brian Brodus, Dak tweeted out that Dez should be on somebody's team. Not saying what team, if that means his team or somebody else's team. We don't know. All we know is he believes that Dez Bryant is capable of being back in the NFL. The fact that they're working out, well, hey, I guess that's good news on Dez's recovery and how the Dallas Cowboys, if and when they try him out. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to get interesting because as we go through this Rona, we don't know when we're going to really be able to get back to, normal as far as working out. Some estimates are hopefully in a month. Some it might be, 3 months or 4 months. So we don't know when they're going to be able to start working out. More than likely, if there is a season, it's going to be very fast and quick getting started. It may be training camps and that's it. There may be no OTAs. There may be no mini camps. It may be just that. It may even get kicked down the road. So you're not going to have a lot of time to evaluate players. You're going to have to rely on your gut feeling on whether you think that guy is going to be healed enough to go into the season and being able to play. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe even these things are ways that you kind of look and evaluate and see where a player is. I don't know. This is going to be totally different. much like the the strike season of 2013, 2012. 2012, I think it was. Whatever the strike was, you didn't have the OTAs and all that. You ended up having a very rapid ascent to the season. It'll be interesting to see how it's going to go with that. Guys being able to work out, just keep themselves in shape, or we're going to have a lot of guys who weren't able to really get there. I just don't know. So the other burning questions you have are, one, will the Dallas Cowboys get Dak Prescott's contract done? Interesting thing that hit me yesterday, as we go through, the Dallas Cowboys still have $15 million of cap space. Everybody had the doom and gloom that you can't sign Dak Prescott to a deal because it's going to prevent you from being able to make moves and yada, yada, yada. Even with the Dallas Cowboys taking that terrible cap hit with the franchise tag where they get a long-term deal, and it's basically between how many years the length will be is what we're told. Even with that franchise tag number, the Dallas Cowboys still have almost $15 million, and that's before you add money because of Travis Frederick. Interestingly enough, as we go down here and we look at some of these numbers, Kansas City is talking about getting Pat Mahomes' deal done right after the draft. So in 2.5 weeks, they have $3.4 million of cap space. They're going to have to get creative. They're going to have to restructure some deals. They're going to have to let some people go to get that one done. And even worse shape, and I can't believe how bad a shape they're in, are the New England Patriots. For the first time ever, the Patriots are in cap hell. Take a look at this. They got less than $1 million to play with. And right now, they ain't got a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback, and they are literally in cap hell. The only team that's in worse shape are the Rams, with less than zero. So from the standpoint of the Dallas Cowboys, yeah, some people say, well, maybe we paid Amari Cooper too much. Really, it's a 2-year deal worth $40 million. It's not as bad as you think. You may say we've paid Zeke Elliott too much. Well, Zeke Elliott is what it is. Basically, you got 3 more years that you got to keep him on your roster before you get a dead money hit. Some people will say you paid D-Law too much money. Well, basically you got 2 more years of D-Law and you can let him go without paying. And hopefully those guys will be able to hold up at least that long. So from the standpoint of, did the Dallas Cowboys make good moves? And you look at them bringing in some budget-conscious moves in Dontari Poe, Gerald McCoy, some guys that you feel like may be an upgrade. If they're able to get a Randy Gregory back from suspension, if Clinton-Dix is more of the guy who was in Green Bay as opposed to the guy that was in Washington, then you probably have an upgraded safety. So they've plugged up some of the holes. Of course, we got a new hole, of course, with Travis Frederick not being able to, or retiring, that you're going to have that you didn't expect. But for the whole, I look at this team as improved, if for no other reason than a change in direction. After beginning to watch the games over, and we'll probably watch another one today. It looks like it's going to be a little bit rainy, so don't have too much to do out there. I only have a couple of racks to do out there. And watching the Cowboys games from last year, it just seemed like there was no rhyme or reason to game planning. Some games it was like a great game plan. You're using play action and things like that. You're opening things up. Other games, it's just like you went in a cocoon. Now, Mike McCarthy's offense, early years in Green Bay, were very innovative. They were feared. But defense has caught up to it. It'll be interesting to see if he's evolved this offense more and brought it into a newer era with new wrinkles and things to get to use all these tools at his advantage. I don't know that Mike McCarthy had as many weapons with Aaron Rodgers at any time during his tenure there as he does right now with the Cowboys. We'll see what he does with all of them. So that being said, that's all I got to say about that. And I'm going to go ahead and get my day started without some coffee, and I truly miss it. But you got to do what you got to do. I'm Mark Holmes, and you, please keep your ass home, or if you go out, be safe. I'll see you soon.